Well, I tell you what, Leesy, you need to put your rubbish in a bin. It's not complicated. So yeah, if you've got any rubbish, or you have a look around when you're leaving, even today, if you have a look around your general area, any rubbish you see on the ground, just pick it up, pop it in the bin, and you know, everybody will be happy. Let's keep Paynesville beautiful, because we don't want to wreck it. We're not interested in that. So yeah, pop your litter in the bin, folks. Not that hard. It's pretty easy actually. So if we could do that, we'll all help each other and be terrific. Okay, 2700 Super Sports. The flag's dropped and the you-know-what stopped. We're racing. Chris Oakley up the inside. We got Richie Meads on the outside of him and Timmy Martin on the far outside, and it's getting it very tight, rolling down into turn number 1. Chris Oakley Marine. Oh, Richie Meads runs a bit wide. Timmy Martin has an unexpected shower as they head up the back straight away. Chris Oakley charging hard. Richie Meads puts a hammer down the little two-litre boat. He hasn't been beaten in a mono race. He's only been beaten once in a mono race all day. He hasn't seen too many boats in front of him. Oh, Richie Meads, he's doing a fantastic job in the leisure sports marine racing entry. Up into the top turn, Chris Oakley. Chris been doing a beautiful job in this boat. He's just really been creeping up on the setup of this particular boat. And not quite up on the pace of some of the other tunnels yet, but he's certainly getting quicker and quicker every time he goes out. And I'll tell you what, this little bit of a headwind, he's really enjoying that. The boat just sitting up, dancing from sponsor to sponsor, and going very, very quickly indeed as he comes down into the bottom turn. Handling Richie Meads, absolutely wringing the neck of that little Tennessee hull now. As he storms down into the bottom turn. Timmy Martin down the outside. And Timmy always there, always with a smile, and always a competitive runner. Up the back straight away, Chris Oakley doing a great job running with the wind. A little bit of a crosswind really coming across the course at the moment. Paynesville looking absolutely picture perfect here this afternoon. And get your spot, ladies and gentlemen, because the next race on the card is the one that we all came here for. It is the Paynesville Gold Cup for 2013. Chris Oakley charging hard, and the boat sitting really nicely. That little bit of a headwind, as I said on the previous lap, just hanging the boat up there beautifully. Tiptoeing from sponsor to sponsor as he comes down into the bottom turn, and he's doing a lovely job of it. Chris, the mad ranger, they call him Rusty. Have a look at Meads. He just stands a little Tennessee up on its tail as he comes through pushing hard. Timmy Martin in the water cooled is up and about. Storming up the back straight away. Richie Meads just not backing out of the throttle, not one little bit. Timmy Martin, same. Oh, he has a little bit of a moment to get off there. Yellow flag comes out now for Chris Oakley Marine Racing. Chris doing a beautiful job, brings the boat down, sitting it up very nicely. Just gives it a little bit of in trim there. Actually sits it down, the wind just picking the boat up a little bit much for him. Chris hard and fast down through the bottom turn. Richie Meads pushing hard as well. Quickest mono all day, you'd have to say. Only been beaten in one race in the mono races, Richie Meads. Absolute consummate professional. And driving hard and fast. Up the back straight we go. Timmy Martin ran through the bottom turn, but it's going to be Chris Oakley all the way. Checkered flag gets produced. Big Pugsley's pretty excited. As the headwind comes in, Chris Oakley, ladies and gentlemen, takes the win in 2700 Super Sports. Great run there from Chris. Second place will be the great man himself, Richard Meads. Little bit outgunned by the tunnel boat, but the quickest mono going around here this weekend. Storming hard down the front straight away, and big Richie Meads, he'll be happy to get the helmet off and the race suit off at the end of this one. He's done about 500 laps here today. Richie Meads gets the job done. And Timmy Martin, the ever-reliable, evergreen Timmy Martin, comes through in the water cooled and completes a course for third place.